Hello students, let's discuss about the introduction to data structure. So before moving to the data structure, let's discuss about data. What is data? Data is the collection of raw facts that need to be processed. So why it is a collection of raw fact? Because the data may be of a structured type, or it may be of unstructured type, or it may be of semi-structured type. Structured data is nothing but which is organized one. Unstructured data is which is unorganized data. Semi-structured is the combination of structured as well as unstructured data. So that is why it is the collection of organized, unorganized facts which need to be processed later for the future use. Okay. Now what is data structure? Data structure is managing, organizing the data values and the relationship between those data values and what operations you are going to apply on that data. So this is called as data structure. So data structure is managing the data, organizing the data and relationship between data values, any two data values or more than two data values, and what operations that you are going to apply on that data. So if you combine all these, that will be called as data structure. Okay. Now, so we got to know what is data and what is data structure. So I can call data structure is the design of both structural as well as the functional aspect of a program, because to design a program or to write a program, obviously we use data structure. So that data structure gives the design of structural as well as functional aspect. Okay. So program is the combination of algorithm as well as the data structure, and you already know algorithm is the step-by-step procedure to solve a particular function. Okay. Now let's go to the classification of data structure. This data structure has been broadly classified into two types or two categories, that is primitive data structure and non-primitive data structure. Here you can see this is what the entire classification of data structure. So primitive data structure is again classified into integer, float, character and pointer. Non-primitive data structure is again categorized into arrays, list and files. So in list again you can find linear list and non-linear list. In this portion, so non-primitive data can also be subcategorized into linear non-primitive data structure and non-linear non-primitive data structure, or else this type of subcategorizing is also correct. Okay. So here sorry, in linear data structure we can find stack and queue, and in non-linear data structure we can find graphs and trees. Okay. So then what is primitive data structure? So primitive data structure is basic data structure which can be directly operated upon the machine instructions. Okay. So no need to process that data structure before applying or before using to the machine instruction. It can directly operated upon the machine instruction. That kind of data structure is called as primitive data structure. So example for primitive data structure is integer, floating point number, characters, string constants, pointers, so etc. Fall into this category. Next, so what are the operations you can perform on primitive data structure? Logical operations such as and, or, not, and arithmetic operations such as addition, subtraction, concatenation, division, multiplication. So these are all the operations that you can perform on primitive data structure. Okay. Next comes to non-primitive data structure. Then what is non-primitive data structure? Non-primitive data structure is derived from the primitive data structure. Okay. So the basic of non-primitive data structure is primitive data structure. These non-primitive data structures are considered as more sophisticated data structure. Okay. Why they are more sophisticated? Because in non-primitive data structure you can have group of homogeneous as well as heterogeneous data items. Homogeneous data items are nothing but the data items which are of same type. Heterogeneous data items are nothing but which are of different type. So these two category of data you can have in non-primitive data structure. That is why this data structure category can be considered as more sophisticated data structure. Okay. So linear data structure, it is the basic data structure which consisting of same type of data elements or data items. That is why it is the collection of homogeneous elements, and the elements in primitive data structure will be sequential in manner. That means, so you can, because you are using same type of data elements, they can be stored linearly. So that is why memory usage will be very efficient in case of primitive data structure. But that is not in case of non-primitive data structure, because non-primitive data structure will be consisting of homogeneous data items as well as heterogeneous data items. That is why it will be arranged in a non-linear fashion. Okay. So that is the main difference between the primitive data structure and non-primitive data structure. In non-primitive data structure, as I told you, linear data structure and non-linear data structure. Linear data structure is nothing but again where you are storing the data in linear fashion, that is one after the other, which consisting of almost homogeneous element. So example for linear data structure are stack, queue and linked list, and example for non-linear data structure are trees and graphs. So this non-linear data structure will be having hierarchical relationship or parent-child relationship. Hierarchical relationship is nothing but one after the other in hierarchy. Parent-child relationship is nothing but child element will be inheriting the properties of the parent. So that is what parent-child relationship. Okay, so that type of relationship you can find in non-linear data structure. Example for non-linear data structure are trees and graphs. Okay. So what operations you can perform on non-primitive data structure? Traversal, insertion, selection, searching, sorting, merging, destroy or delete. For example, if you take tree, because I told you tree is a non-primitive data structure. So on tree you can traverse the tree, you can travel the tree, you can insert new node to tree, you can select any particular node in the tree, you can search any particular element in the tree, or you can sort the elements of tree. Okay, and you can merge any two nodes in the tree by using merge operation, or you can destroy or delete any existing node from the tree. So these are the examples, these are the operations with respect to tree as I discussed. Okay, so very common operations that you can perform on either primitive or non-primitive data structure are creating the data structure, selecting the data structure, updating the data value in the data structure, destroying the data or data structure. Okay, so these are the most common operations of any type of data structure. So hope you have understood what we have discussed so far. If you have any queries, please text me in WhatsApp group. Thank you.